Estonia is one of the first European countries to provide an e-residency.
That way you will get an online access to all of the digital services that Estonia has.
After you get your e-residency, what are the steps involved with registering your LTD in Estonia? How can one office help, and what types of bank accounts can we get for a company based in Estonia?
They will reply really slowly.
Or they won't reply, if they do reply
exactly.
at all.
And that's why we hired this Amazon specialist, and that's why we want to give full support in opening the Amazon account. And that's why also the VAT number has to be registered first.
Welcome to Power Your Ecommerce Business, the go-to series for busy entrepreneurs like you. Product research, sales, marketing, branding, shipping and logistics. We share knowledge and information every week from top experts serving the MENA region to help you power your e-commerce business. Estonia is one of the first European countries to provide an e-residency. And through that e-residency, you can have your very own EU-based company. You're definitely going to use that company to set up your store on Amazon in Europe and in numerous other marketplaces. The e-residency is a program that allows entrepreneurs to start and run an EU-based company. The digital identity is issued by the government of Estonia, the first country to offer e-residency in the EU. To apply, you need to gather your documents, submit an application, wait for the review process, and then pick up your e-residency kit from so many different locations all over the world, including Abu Dhabi. What happens next? You pick up your e-residency kit, you use your digital ID to create your very own startup company. Now, you're going to meet Tonis, sales manager at one office, and we're going to go through step by step the requirements and how you can set up your business in Estonia. So Tonis, what is the first step for someone who wants to register their company in Estonia?
First real step is for you to go to Estonian e-business site and actually apply for your e-residency card. That way you will get an online access to all of the digital services that Estonia has, which does include business registry, where you can actually use the card and then register your company.
Does one office provide any support with that? Because I remember I did it by myself and I wish that there was some support. So do you support with that? Obviously, this is something that is done directly with the Estonian government, but you do provide some help and support.
Yeah, since we deal with these kind of things every day, we have knowledge how to do it. And it's not complicated at all. But if you have questions, you can ask our support or sales team what to do, what to answer here or there. They will ask some questions about your business activities or what you want to do with this e-residency card. And you might be confused a bit that is this a correct answer or not. So in those cases, don't be shy. Just go ahead and ask our team. It's not a big deal because most of the people around the world still can get the e-residency card. Even if you miss some details or you answer wrongly, the government will contact you and ask you to clarify. So there's really not big things that could go wrong there. Just make it as clear as possible. And if you're not sure, ask one office for guidance.
Now that I got my e-residency, the next step would be to register a business. There's definitely, like in all countries and all jurisdictions, there are many types of businesses that you can register. Now, because we're focusing on e-commerce and Amazon, we're going to be focusing on the LTD type of business. So what are the steps involved with that? After you get your e-residency, what are the steps involved with registering your LTD in Estonia?
Absolutely correct. There are many business forms that you could register for yourself. But again, you're correct that the LTD is the most commonly used for e-residents and also for Estonians themselves. It's the most transparent tax-wise and the structure-wise. It's easy to maintain, easy to establish, and it's quite cheap. But okay, you decided to do your LTD in Estonia. The first step actually is to find the service provider who can issue a local address here in Estonia. That's the first thing. You can contact one office for that. The second thing is to actually think about your company name. It can sound funny that, hey, I have to think about the company name. Maybe that's not so important, but some names are already taken, especially in the e-commerce field. So you might want to have like 3 or 4 names available if the first one or the second one is taken. So those two things should be already pre-prepared by you. You have the service provider, you have the names, but then what you actually have to do is you just have to make an agreement with one office or with some other service provider, and then really ask them to fill everything up in the business registry. They will ask, including one office, will ask your passport. You have to fill the KYC, know your customer form, in where you give your location, your addresses, your emails, also the location and addresses of your board location, which is also really important. Estonian government will show you your company's address, and it will show you your board address. So you will have 2 addresses basically when registering the company. You will get the Estonian address from one office, but the board address will be either your office address in your home country, or it will be your home address, like whichever one you prefer. So once that is done, you have that information, you give it to us. Then we will draft all of the incorporation documents. And then what you do, finally, you get your e-residency card out of the kit. You connect it with your computer, the kit and the card reader, and then you issue your PIN codes that will actually sign the final draft of the corporation documents. So that's the gist of it. Obviously, there are some details that we have to focus on, that the registration would be correct, but that's why you are contacting one office in the first place, so the incorporation process would be as smooth as possible.
So once the company is registered, how long does it take for a company to be registered in Estonia, following these steps?
I would say on average, when you've actually given already all of the information to us, it would take 24 hours. If you postpone a little bit giving some of the information, or you're not sure about the company name, it can be delayed, but then it's up to you to actually initiate that, hey, I'm now ready. But once we actually drafted everything, submitted to the government, then it will take around 1 day, 8 hours or so. The fastest one actually has been 20 minutes or so.
20 minutes, okay.
20 minutes, and so you don't have to worry about the incorporation time, that it will take long. What you have to worry about is getting your e-residency in as fast as possible. So if you're interested, do it right now.
If this is your first time watching a video on this channel, hi, my name is Crystal and I'm the founder of Amazon Sellers Society, and we help entrepreneurs, brands and businesses sell their products successfully on Amazon, primarily in the Middle East. If you need help setting up your very own business, your very own store on Amazon in the Middle East, just reach out to us on our website, www.assmiddleeast.org. Make sure that you use our referral link when you contact one office for all your services. I'll leave the referral link, top link, in the video description box. Let's get going. Now, the company is set up, the business, the e-residency is set up, the company is set up. Now comes one of the hardest things for anyone who registers a business or who has registered a business, and that's getting a corporate bank account for your business. How can one office help, and what types of bank accounts can we get for a company based in Estonia?
Estonian government itself doesn't have any requirements or rules about the bank account that you can use. You can use your home country's bank account, you can use American bank account, Brazilian, EU countries, whatever bank account you want. Or your company can have no bank account at all. Obviously, doing business that way is impossible, which means that you have the freedom to choose the bank account that you want. But what most of our clients do is they use online banks. For example, one office is partnered with TransferWise and Payoneer. Payoneer itself is partnered actually with Amazon, and their systems are very well connected, which means that you can really benefit from taking this Payoneer account. And you can get also assistance from one office that if Payoneer, I don't know, has delays or they don't answer you, or there's some issues, then one office can support you with that. But overall, bank account in a sense is a free ranging topic. You can choose what you need the most. and always consider that the bank account actually is the clients that you have will determine what kind of bank account you want to use. Because if they do not want to transfer money to your, I don't know, UK IBAN account, then you have to figure out something else that you could use. So ask your clients where they want to transfer the money. And then for you, it doesn't matter. You can use multiple bank accounts if you want.
That's very well said. 100%. You are 100% right. Now, because we're focusing in this video on e-commerce, and in particular, my favorite e-commerce subject, which is Amazon. So we're focusing on Amazon. The natural step after you do all of this, because if you want to sell on Amazon in the UK and in Germany in particular, you need to have a VAT number. Do we have to do it alone, or can one office help with that?
And this requirement actually comes from Amazon itself. So legally or tax office wise, nobody in Estonia demands you to immediately apply for any VAT numbers. But if you want to sell on Amazon, then it's Amazon requirement that, hey, you want to sell, you want to use our warehouses in Germany or UK or France, then you will need to apply for a VAT number in that country where you use those warehouses. But it does make sense to have one centralized or local warehouse. Most of our clients use German one or UK one. And in those countries, we do have support for VAT registration. So you get this German VAT number. We will help you to, again, fill out those forms. You will give us some input about your volumes, about your transactions and clients and products. And then we will fill out this document and we'll submit it to the German tax office. And in about a month or so, you will have this VAT number, which allows you to now sell on Amazon, actually.
You have Amazon specialists inside of one office. So how can the Amazon department in one office help someone who's just starting out and they want to set up their business? And you're primarily focused on Amazon in Europe. So what are the additional services?
With Amazon, you have to always be really careful what you type in with them. So I remember I said that with e-residency, doesn't matter if something goes wrong, the government will reply and you can amend and everything. With Amazon, you cannot. Basically, if your initial application will be declined, then it's quite likely that you're never gonna reinstate that account. And that's why we hired this Amazon specialist, and that's why we want to give like full support in opening the Amazon account. And that's why also the VAT number has to be registered first. Actually, you can already go into Amazon and register like a private person account and later change it to company's one.
True.
But it's more likely that you get like a full active account if you already have the VAT number. In addition, what we require to actually have a successful Amazon account process, we require a credit card. It would be better if it's like a real credit card with real credit, but debit card with credit card option might work as well. True. But the real credit card would be preferred. And the other thing that we need, remember I mentioned this port location that will be shown in the business registry. Well, basically for that port location, we need some kind of proof of address, either electricity bill, internet, telephone bill, or something like that. And the bill has to have a founder's name on it, the shareholder's name on it. That way, Amazon will connect your Estonian company with the person who's the owner, and that way the account can actually be successfully opened. So you can open the account yourself, and you are free to do it. But this is the point where I actually recommend outside help the most, because if your primary goal is to do business on Amazon and you fail to open the account, then our experience shows that getting support from Amazon to reinstate the account or some kind of compliance department there, they will reply really slowly. If they
won't reply, if they do reply at all.
Exactly, and that's why this point would be the most important point actually. All of the first steps are quite easy to overcome, even if there is a problem. But with Amazon, it's the last step. And if you fail with this, then all previous steps are in vain, basically. So this is what I recommend. Setting
up your very own EU-based business is now very easy, and it opens up so many doors for you, whether on Amazon or other e-commerce channels. Make sure that you use our referral code when you do contact one office so they know that you came from this video, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you never miss another video, part of this Power Your Ecommerce Business series and our other videos that focus on e-commerce as well as Amazon. Leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I'll see you in another video with more information. Bye.